Hey, welcome to my new video. My name is Vova, and in this video I'm going to be covering the Helium 10 Gems page, which is a page where you can create all sorts of different URLs to benefit your Amazon business. It's mainly great for product launches, rankings, and sales, so we're going to be covering these as well. The Gems page by Helium 10 is completely free, so I'm going to link it in the description down below so you can check it out later on. And this is an affiliate link, so if you'll ever decide to purchase Helium 10 through my link, I'm going to go and treat myself with some good coffee. So thank you very much, and now let's go see the video. So welcome to Helium 10 Gems, promotional URLs to help market your Amazon or Walmart listings. We're not going to dive into Walmart listings because I'm not a Walmart seller yet. Maybe I'm going to be one, and you guys are probably not as well. But the Helium 10 also has URLs for Walmart, but we're going to deep dive into URLs for Amazon. And before we start, I got to tell you that Gems page works for Amazon.com, Amazon Canada, France, Germany, India, Italy, Spain, United Kingdom, and also Australia. So, all right, so the Gems will work there. All the URLs that Gems are going to create or is going to create for you are going to be valid for all these countries. So that's good news. Now, before we dive deep into all of these URLs, I'm going to show you these URLs. I'm going to show you some examples. Before we dive deep into that, I want to answer some common questions that I've gotten about URLs. And please listen well, because maybe it was you who asked, and also from the groups that I have been involved in, aside my own group, which is going to be linked in the description down below, my own Facebook group, but other Facebook groups that I've seen as well, where people were complaining on getting banned throughout using URLs and getting some review restrictions through using URLs. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on it because I've been using them with no problems. And well, these are my thoughts on this one. So that's the first question I get, like, are they safe to use? Yes, they're safe to use as long as you don't manipulate parts of the link that you don't know how to manipulate, so to say. So these links here are pretty fine by Helium 10. Use them, all right? If you're not familiar with too much playing with them, deleting all the QIDs and RNIDs and stuff like that, don't get in this. Just use the URLs Helium 10 gives, and you're going to be fine, all right? Now, second thing is, do not use, and what I've seen again, I don't do that, but some people launch with hugely discounted coupons, with huge amounts of coupons, and that also leads to bans from what I've seen. And that means like a person uses like 200 coupons of 90% off, and the system does not like that, so it seems. And another problem that this, or so to say, another mistake that the seller does, he will also convert these sales to reviews. So he's getting 200 sales from coupons, and his automatic emails are getting sent, even if he's not using his chatbot flows or whatever to follow up reviews. His automatic emails are being sent, and people get them, and they see, oh, that's the, for example, the kitchen knife that I bought. Oh, I bought it for 90% off. Yeah, I'm gonna leave a review. Like, these guys were nice in ManyChat. And then for 200 sales, you get like 100 reviews. Of course, you're not going to get to this level because you're going to get banned before, but the review ratio is going to get high and you will get a block for reviews, all right? So generally, I don't advise you launching with coupons, but if you like it, at least protect yourself. And how you can do that. So up here, I'm going to link a video about Helium 10 Follow Up, which is a service by Helium 10 that allows you to follow up people with email, right? And there you have also templates for emails, so you should check it later on, definitely. But the thing is, you can also so to say, block the emails from being sent to people who bought with specific discounts. So if somebody bought with, for example, 30% or plus discount, he's not going to get emails. You can set it up in the Helium 10 follow-ups. Check out my tutorial up there about the Helium 10 if you like coupons, and you wanna avoid it. All right, so that's about safety. They're pretty safe. I've been using them, no problems. I didn't have any problems. But again, new sellers might have a bit more problems with this because it seems that new sellers get more affected by that than old sellers and old ASINs as well, like old products. But again, I didn't see any problems with this. Now, the second question I get is, does this affect the ranking? Like, does your super URL affect ranking? Yes, it does. It does affect your ranking if you use the right one. So for example, this one, this two-step via brand, we're going to be seeing it in soon, is pretty good. It's pretty good for ranking because it has relevant keywords inside, and it's gonna, well, show the system that it was found that the product was bought and found by keywords. Now, generally, URLs don't work as well as they used to, right? Now you gotta combine it with pay-per-click and search and find buys, where people search for your product, right? You can do that manually or you can do that with chatbots. Now, by the way, chatbots. And I gotta announce something that my course, the Review Harvester, is finally ready. I finished it 100% and I've actually finished uploading it now to ClickFunnels and everything is getting ready. So it's gonna be available like in a few days. I'm gonna like integrate PayPal and stuff like that. So for all those who've asked and for those whom I'm promised, there it is, it's ready. I'm just gonna make an announcement like a few days, which is super awesome because it has been really challenging and now it's done. So get prepared for something that will help you with all these rankings and schmenkings and the mostly with getting reviews, which is called the Review Harvester. But there's also parts about launch, about inserts, and about email marketing as well. It's really cool, guys. I'm gonna show you more details soon. But that's about the questions. So yes, it does work as long as you know how to use it, all right? And you're just like, how do you use it? Well, there's so many things before you start using it, right? You gotta have an indexed listing, which is really important. Like some people promote with URLs, a non-indexed listing, non-indexed keyword, and then they blame the URL. And just to understand, there are many types of URLs as well. These that we're gonna go through now are part of them, but there's so many other URLs out there, guys, that you can use, you can craft yourself. Just be careful with this if you don't know how to do that, because it might get you in trouble or maybe not, depends. Again, it's a bit unclear now with the URLs, but I haven't had any problem. So let's start with a two-step brand URL. With this URL, we're going to target specific keywords when sending customers to Amazon by restricting products by brand and keyword. So we're going to use a brand and a keyword, and use ASIN and price to narrow down the list. So let me show you how it works. Let's go to Amazon and let's find a product. Let's, for example, find a kitchen knife. Kitchen knife, huh? So we have this one. Let's get inside this ASIN. It's called Imarku. All right, that's an ASIN we have. And what do we have here? We have the brand name and keywords. So that's the brand name here. We copy it, Imarku, right? We put it inside. It's so easy to use, guys. So the keywords, kitchen knife, all right? And let's use one of the optional ones, the ASIN, all right? We pull the ASIN from here. So now we have all this criteria inside. Let's generate the URL. What's really nice about the gems is that it does it for you like in a click. That's super awesome. And then you click here and there it goes. So now we have all the search narrowed to this product, all right, right here. While it's, the criteria is the brand, the ASIN, and the keywords. And we don't have any other products here. So once you send this link to your customers, they're gonna find it easier to buy, all right? Because, it's here in front of them. You have some inspired by your views stuff here, but generally it's all alone here, all right? They're gonna click it. Now, that's the first link. Is it effective for ranking? Yes, it is. It's a two-step via brand is pretty good for ranking because also people can see some distractive things here, and also it has keywords and it does work. Now, one more thing to add, and I've mentioned it before, things that can get you in trouble. All right. So, for example, let me take you to Amazon. Oh, there it is actually. So we found this product, as you remember, by searching manually kitchen knife, right? And then we've entered inside the listing. And once you do that, Amazon assigns this little part to the listing called QID, which is essentially called a timestamp. That means that this allows Amazon to track, and it's really easy to track for Amazon with this QID, to track where, so to say, this session came from and when it started, all right? That's, so to say, the time since the session started, right? On when exactly it started. Now, the thing with the QID is that, and that leads to the question of, can the reviews get removed if you use super URLs? If you take this URL, right, and I've seen people do that, that's pretty weird. They copy this URL with the QID and everything, and they send it to their friends, to their family, whoever you want. And then it's so easy to track for Amazon with this QID because they know when the session started, they know everything about the session, and you send the same session, right, same link to different people, and with the same timestamp. And then the system's gonna see that from the same timestamp, it's getting more traffic that converts to sales, that converts to reviews. It might get you in trouble. So first, don't send this link. Just use the links that Helium 10 gives you, but this is just a mistake that I've seen. There are deeper techniques on where you delete parts of this link, add parts to the link, but let's not dive into that now because, well, we have the Helium 10 gems. Why would we? So that's the first link. That was the two-step via brand. As you've seen, it deletes it, you here. Now the next one is two-step via hidden keyword. For this, we'll need a keyword, which is going to be kitchen knife, and we'll take the same ASIN, right? So let me show you what happens here. Once we generate this, we're going to have the same pretty much ASIN and pretty much the same, so to say, page. But the problem with this one, and why I like it less, is because here you have the motorbike. 1, 2, 3. Here we have the search ads, all right, sponsored ads. And why is it not good? Because if you send this to your people that are supposed to buy from you, they might not understand what's going on, and they might land here and they're going to be like, whoa, what happens here? But then here is the knife. And it's not that good because, again, you have this. If they go a bit down, you have the use fewer keywords to try these instead. And it's still fine. People can still see that, right? And if you, in your chatbot, for example, if you're sending people through chatbot, you're going to copy the picture, again, of your product to remind them. That's going to make it easier for them to click the right one. Little tip for you here. So that was number 2, two-step via hidden keyword. And again, I'd rather use the brand one because you see it looks better. Here it is like this, and here they land straight here, right? Look at this. That's the difference, like the same page. And that looks much better, easier for the person to track. Two-step via field ASIN, that's number 3. So we have the keywords. Let's take kitchen knife and ASIN. You see, they might look pretty much similar to you. Let me tell you why. Look at this. Okay, it seems pretty much the same to you, right? And let me tell you another question that I get. Are the URLs different, or are different URLs affect ranking differently? Yes, they do, all right? And some URLs are more close to mimicking the real way of how the buyer acts by doing that programmatically, right? If you can call this, right? So pretty much all of them work. All right, and all of them will promote. Some will promote better. You get a test, but you got to remember also a few other things. Of course, having an index optimized listing, but competition, guys. Maybe you're promoting the same keyword that your competition is promoting in the same time, and you don't know that. All right, that might affect you. So many factors might affect your ranking that it's not only the URL. It's not the most crucial. It's like one of the parts of a launch. All right, there are numerous things, and up here I'm going to link a playlist of launching, like everything about launches that I know, that I've tested. Really a must watch if you want to deeper understand the launch. All right, and URLs are just a part of the launch, but they do work. Now, number 4 is canonical URL, search engine friendly URL. Let me show you an example. So let's get inside this listing, and the canonical part is actually this part that I'm gonna select now. Look at this, from the until the end of the ASIN, from the HTTPs. Now, what happens with the canonical URL and what's the idea? The canonical URL is the URL that Google is gonna see, all right, from your ASIN, right? Because that's the main, that has the main keyword. So for example, this one, the canonical URL of this product is this one, amazon.com/5 keywords, all right? These are the 5 keywords that will show on Google, all right? And also here on Amazon, but Google, so to say, likes the canonical because it sees it as the chosen keywords, all right? For the specific listing, for listing to show on Google. Now, which kind of keywords do you want to have here? You want to have here the best keywords you have, right? Now, this dude specifically did not really decide which keywords he put here. Now, you can decide on how to do that. Let me show you how. That's pretty easy, but for this, I'm going to use another example. Let me see, let's go to Amazon, for example, and let's type in kitchen knife. So we type in kitchen knife, and I want to show you just an example. I think it's somewhere here. All right, this is the example. All right, there it is. So look at this canonical URL. So we have stainless steel kitchen knife set, and it's the same as the beginning of the title here, stainless steel kitchen knife set. So what's the secret? The secret is after the 5 first keywords is using a dash. Now if you use a dash, it's gonna put 5 keywords inside your canonical URL, and it's gonna show on Google. So when you craft your title, if you wanna benefit from this ranking thing, you want to have your 5 first keywords with a dash. And of course, having the strongest keywords in the beginning, which is good for Amazon itself, but also is good for, for Google. So for example, if you are selling kitchen knife set, like this dude, he decided to start his, he decided to start from stainless steel kitchen, from stainless steel, but well, that's his choice. But then all the 5 keywords have gotten inside the canonical because he used the dash here, all right? Now, why do we need this canonical URL? If you're a bit concerned by using the other URLs, you're afraid of Amazon manipulating, it's like saying that you're manipulating, is simply use this URL because it's the safest one to use, I'd say, because it's literally what's there on Amazon. Look at this, like HTTPs with the ASIN, DP, same thing, all right? So that's how you create it. You just put your ASIN, a few keywords, and then you're gonna have it. Or you simply go to Amazon and you just copy from your own listing. But again, the title can be changed with a dash in order for the keywords to get inside the canonical. Also, you can find the canonical by doing, you can view the page source, all right? And then you do Control F and you type in canonical. There it is actually. You see the canonical here, and there is the URL. There it is. That's the canonical URL. It's nice for ranking, and I would advise you to do that, because why not? Next one is add to cart. Send traffic directly to add to cart page. There's the add to cart page on Amazon, right? For those of you who buy stuff there. And let me tell you a few things about this, my insights and what happened to me. I've used this as well for ranking. Look, here actually Helium 10, they neglected adding keywords to this, but you can add a little part to this listing, to this link. You can add keywords, right? But I'm not gonna do that now because I don't want you to mess too much with your URLs. Just use whatever Helium 10 gave you. But essentially what you have here is the add to cart, and let me show you an example. Let's say we have the ASIN here and quantity 1, or let's say 2, and we're gonna generate, and let's see what happens. So now this one is in our cart, all right? And we have the quantity of 2. Now, what's the idea behind this link? As you can see, this link just bypassed all the listings. So for example, if we click here, we're gonna see the listing, right? By this dude, Lucinti. But here, by using this URL, we didn't even get inside the listing. We just got straight to cart. Now, what's the thing here? The thing is actually Alexa, right? There's Alexa that can find products. So for example, you tell Alexa, can you buy me knife set with sharpener, all right? and what's the trick here? And Alexa is gonna add this product to cart because it has the Amazon's choice, all right? So knife set with sharpener, you're gonna say, Alexa, order knife set with sharpener, right? And this is the item that's gonna be added to your cart because it has Amazon's choice. But it also works vice versa. Like if you use this URL, the add to cart URL, you can technically get the Amazon's choice badge because it's gonna show the system that people just buy it through adding that to cart without even checking the listing. So it means, wow, that's really awesome. Like that must be Amazon's choice. This way you can try and manipulate the Amazon's choice, but again, not guaranteed, but it seems to be the way that impacts it more. Also, let me give you a little tip. The cart quantity of items is going to affect your ranking. So the bigger cart value, right, the more people things add to cart and with your items, the more it's going to work for you for better rankings. So just so you know. Now, if you can have a double rebate or something or whatever you use, it can be quite beneficial to your rankings. And that's the add to cart. Now there's the buy together. That means, let me show you first. Each listing has the frequently bought together section, right? Or at least it gets there after a while. So for example, this dude, which is Luci, right? What's that? Lucinti has frequently bought together with some other stuff. So Lucinti is selling a kitchen knife set, and sometimes people also buy cutting board, mats, which is makes sense, and also some mixing bowl sets. So these two guys are getting traffic from Lucinti, okay?
Now, what's the idea behind this URL? The idea behind this URL is to get to someone else's frequently bought together, or make your items frequently bought together with your own items. Or what you can also do, if you track your niche really well, you can see some newly released items, maybe from big brands. So what you want to do in the second, you might want to start using this add to cart URL, not add to cart, to frequently bought together URL, in order to get into frequently bought together with them. And if you know that they're a big brand, they're going to catch up quickly, maybe you're going to benefit from it. That's an idea. So buy together, let's see how it works. We have ASIN number one. Let's take this Luscinti, and then we're going to say quantity one. And the second ASIN is going to be, where we have the ASIN, this ASIN, for example. Oh, what's going on here? Why doesn't it generate? Oh, I think my browser is not working well. Well, let's just do it manually. So we have an example here. Let's just change the ASIN names. Let's use this ASIN here. So essentially what I'm doing now, I'm changing the ASIN names like this and like this. All right, so perfect. It did work. I don't know why. I think my browser is making some problems. But what you do here, you add the ASIN. All right, you add the right ASIN, you add the right quantity, and then it's gonna add both of them to cart. All right. So what happens then? You buy it, and then again, there's a chance of frequently bought together to appear. This will again appear to newer ASINs. All right, if you wanna get on the together with some newly ASIN from a good brand that just started, or you want to get inside your own ASINs so you can cross-sell stuff, or just different ASINs that you want to try and rank with on their listings. And it's also good because it adds to the cart value. There are some promotions on Facebook you can run as well, like with ManyChat, when you can technically give one item for free, or so to say with high discount, and another one, and then this way you can make them get bought together, and this way you can benefit from the frequently bought together section. You can educate yourself on that. That's a really nice thing, but just so you know, if you buy two items together, they might appear as frequently bought together. Really good source of traffic. There's also targeted ASIN search URL. Now this one is really interesting. Nothing special here, but what you can do here is, well, let's get some ASINs here. Okay, you can add ASINs, just one per line kind of thing. And what's gonna happen is, I'll just add two here. You can generate, and let's go. So this will add all the ASINs that you've selected to the, to Amazon, right? When you search for it. Now, what's the thing here? How can you use that? You can use that if you're, for example, running a promotion, all right? And you wanna promote it to your people on Facebook, or in different groups. You can also use it for product research. So if you've accumulated many, for example, ASINs, right? You can then use this URL creator, put them all in one place so you can see them visually once you search for products. And you can also use the X-ray here, the X-ray tool, if you remember, right? And you can run the X-ray for these products, these specific products. They're different niches, like stuff here is gonna be a bit weird maybe because, or actually these are, well, pretty much the same, but yeah, you can use different ASINs. But it's pretty nice. And if you want a X-ray video, is gonna be linked up here about how to use this cool extension. And well, that's all the URLs for Amazon. And then we have two for Walmart. I don't use Walmart, but if you do, then use it and have fun. So there are many URLs that Helium 10 offers. You can play with them. You can see what works better for you, for your listings, for your products. Again, if you avoid using highly discounted coupons with bazillions of review requests after this, you probably have no problems. And as for launching strategies and stuff like that, well, I would advise you to start with URLs, promote your products higher, and once your product is on higher pages, you can find it manually, and because in this way it's going to be easier for you to find it, or for your clients. And of course this can be done through ManyChat and through different you can actually do that manually, just find people that will do it manually, but that's pretty long time to do. Better use ManyChat. That's a good idea for this. But in the beginning, you can start by promoting with these awesome URLs by Helium 10.
Now please check out this playlist over here. It has all my Helium 10 tutorials. You're gonna find stuff about Helium 10 Cerebro, Helium 10 Review Downloader, Helium 10 Follow-up with templates, a lot of good stuff, guys. Please check it out now to up your Helium 10 game. And thank you a lot for watching today. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like my videos. Thank you a lot. See you in my next one.